Hi guys. We're on our last day of our New Year's morning movement challenge. We've done 10 days and today we are just going to finish with a little bit of a nice gentle Pilates flow kind of session just to finish the week off nicely. And we've been thrown into the sitting room again today, so Ella is going to be demonstrating behind me. Okay, we'll get started. So on our mat you can grab a pillow if you want for just behind your head. And we're on our back to start with. And again, we're just gonna start with a little bit of breathing control, okay, because we're again thinking about that breathing the whole way through. So one hand on the chest, one hand on the tummy, and we're thinking about, as we breathe in through our nose, feeling the tummy rise, and then breathing out and the tummy drops. And breathe in, tummy rises, and out, tummy drops. And we're not allowed to move our chest here, and we're trying to think about a nice pause after we breathe out before allowing that next breath in. Well done. Okay, coming into one knee tucked into the tummy here. We're going to straighten the other leg. And we're just going for a nice little stretch through that hip to start off. You can do a little bit of circles through the hip. And then swapping legs, straightening the other leg, bending the other leg. Nice little stretch through that hip again. And then we're just going to go for a little bit of a rhythm. So we're going to swap back to the other leg, straightening the opposite leg here, getting it nice and straight and hovering it off the ground if you like, or else you can keep it on the floor, and then swapping back. And we're going to just alternate legs, swap and swap. And I want you to think about that leg that you're straightening. Try and get it nice and straight each time. So really nice purposeful movement here, and a nice stretch through that hip each time. Think about that breathing that we just did, so try and coordinate your breathing in and out through the tummy, through the nose, and tummy rising and falling. If you want a bit more here, you can lift head and shoulders up off the mat, and if you want even more, you can go for hands off down by your side, just using the legs. Or you can just have them lightly tapping the leg rather than holding, whichever works for you. If you're straining to do this back down on the mat, keep it nice and gentle if you want to just stretch tonight. Well done. One more on each leg. And rest. Back down to the mat, feet together, knees bent. Bring your feet up towards your bum, arms out by your side, and we're rolling from side to side. So nice rotation through that lower back. So trying to keep your upper body still, and we're just feeling this through that lower back mainly. Well done. And back to the middle. Okay, same position with the feet, so nice hip width apart, knees bent. We're going to bring our arms up to the ceiling here. From here, we're going to think about reaching up to the ceiling with our arms, but keeping the head and shoulders still on the mat. So we're reaching up, pushing through those shoulder blades. So our shoulder blades are coming around the back. Imagine someone's pulling your hands up, but your head and shoulders are staying, or your head and back are staying on the mat, and then coming back down to the mat. So up and down. So we're protracting the shoulders and then retracting back to the mat. The shoulder blades here. Well done. Thinking about our breathing again. Nice place to reset. Think about that tummy breathing again. That lower abdominal breathing. Okay, and then start to follow the hands to the ceiling. So when we come up, we're going to lift the head and shoulders up to follow the arms. And then down nice and slowly and back to the mat. And up and follow, down and relax. Keep going. Two more. And relax. Well done. Okay, straighten the legs out. So from here, we're going to do some full sit-ups. So we're going to bring the arms over the head. I don't have as much space today, so I'll do a makeshift over the head version. And we're going to come from here into our sit-up like we did before, but we're going for straight legs if we can. So options here are to use the legs to help you. So we're over the head, legs helping us up to that nice seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, and then coming down nice and slowly and bringing the legs in, okay? Or if you don't have to use the legs to help you, you can go for just using the tummy. So over the head with the arms, coming up, reaching up and down. So off we go. Pick whichever version you want. Unassisted, without using the legs, or bringing those legs in, using the momentum of the legs to help us up into that nice seated position. Remember, you can go for arms right behind you. I just don't have space with the couch. And keep that breathing nice and steady. Lovely. Let's go for two more. Last one. And rest. Well done. Okay, bringing both legs into your tummy. Let's just go for a little bit of a back stretch, so rocking from side to side. Little circles if you like. Nice work. Okay. Bring those legs back down again. Think about bringing them back up towards your bum, so heels up towards the bum. Nice hip width apart. Keep those knees apart, a little bit of a gap between the knees. And let's go into some bridging. So think about squeezing the bum, lifting up without overarching at the top. So nice and neutral through that middle, through our pelvis. Thinking about that squeeze of the glutes as we go up and down. You can have your hands on your pelvis if you like to keep an eye on what it's doing. Or we can go for some over the head and down. So lifting the bum, arms overhead, down to the floor, arms drop. Nice big stretch through that upper back as we go into that arms overhead position. And remember, you can go all the way back here. Waking up those bum muscles. Okay, and then rest for a sec. So this time we're going to go up to our glute bridge. We're going to hold that position And we're going to do some stepping. So we're going to do one leg out, other leg out, and then drop back down. So holding that nice bridge, keeping that nice solid position, straightening one leg without dropping down, holding that position, back to the other leg, and then drop down nice and slowly. Okay, if that's too hard, if you're falling down on one side, we're going to go for the heel raises instead. So up, heel, heel, and drop, or up, leg, leg, and drop. Off we go. Keep breathing. Keep that nice control through the middle. If you're finding you're doing pretty well at this one, you can go for arms up to the ceiling, a little bit more challenging. Keep it as steady as you can through the middle. If you're wobbling without the arms down, then pop the arms back down. This is all about control here. Nice work. Let's go for 2 more. And last one. And rest. Lovely. Back into your little lower back stretch, if you like, for a second. And then making your way over onto your side after that. So over onto your side. Well done. Okay, so lying on our side, bent leg on the bottom, straight leg on top, and we're supporting our head with our arm up on the top. Okay, so bent leg on the bottom, straight leg on top, one hand on your pelvis, and we're lifting that leg up and slightly backwards, up and slightly back. Ellie, this is another one for your abductor muscles. So we're thinking about that bum muscle on the side of our glutes. And we're thinking about lifting that leg up and slightly backwards without rolling through the pelvis. So keep that pelvis rolled over, just lifting the leg here. Well done. Keep breathing. Two more. Big squeeze. And last one. Well done. Stay on the same side. Okay, so our next set, what we're going to do is we're going to draw the alphabet with our leg. Okay, so same position, but we're lifting up. Remember, keep the leg back a little bit, so don't let it come too far forwards. Keeping that leg back, and we're going to draw. Imagine there's a sheet of paper beside your toe, and we're drawing the alphabet. So A, B, C, and so on. Now, think about using your whole leg here. So it's not just the toes. That's cheating. The whole leg is moving. Imagine it's coming from your hip. You should really feel this in your bum muscles. Okay, off we go. So see how far can you get through the alphabet. See, can you make it the whole way through? If you can't, don't worry, you can practice. Well done. You're probably going to feel this. Well done. Drop down when you need to. Keep breathing. If you get to Z and you find it easy, go back around. Oh. Bring that leg over when you're ready for a nice stretch, and we can give that muscle a little tap. Keep going if you can. Oh, but we should be all finishing up. Well done. That was tough. Ooh, definitely felt that one. Okay, rolling over. Let's go for the other side. Alright, so our setup is really important for this one. So bent leg on the bottom, nice and rolled over through that pelvis. Straight leg on top, and we're lifting that top leg up and slightly backwards. So we'll start off just with our leg lifts. Think about what that pelvis is doing here again, so we're not rolling through the middle, up and slightly backwards. Well done. Keep breathing. Nice work. Okay, 2 more. And rest. Have a breather. Have a little stretch if you need to, before we make our way into our alphabet again. Alright, so when you're ready, we can set up for our alphabet. And again, you're trying to keep that leg back slightly, so don't let it creep forwards too much. And going for our alphabet through the whole leg. So imagine the whole leg moving as you run through the alphabet. Keep an eye on that pelvis though, so don't let that pelvis wobble too much. It's the hip that's moving. Nice, keep it up. Drop down whenever you need to. Using those glutes, big squeeze to keep that leg lifted. Keep breathing. Ooh, feel the burn. Okay, drop down when you need to. Ooh, and give that bum a little tap. Well done. So remember what letter you got to in the alphabet, and then you can try this again and see if you can start getting a little bit further through the alphabet. See you getting stronger. Okay, well done. Let's roll on to our tummy next. So we're actually going to go for hands and knees. There's a little bit more glutes in this than I thought today. Okay, so hands and knees, and we're starting off with just straight leg behind us. So thinking about that bum, lifting your legs straight up, behind, so squeezing through the glutes, and back to the mat, and swap. So nice straight leg each time. Try and keep that nice flat back position, so not arching through the back. Keeping it nice and still on the back. And swapping legs. Well done. And have a little break. Okay, and then we're going to go for some hitching out to the side. So I'm going to show you from this side. So we're going to keep the body still through the rest of the body, but we're going to hitch one leg out to the side and then back down. So out and back, out and back. Okay, so let's do 5 of those on one side. And then swap. Well done. Okay, and then we're going to combine those 2 movements. So we're going to go for one side first of all. We're going to go straight behind, hover back to the middle, out to the side, middle, and back. So we're alternating. Out, middle, back, middle, out, middle, back. Lovely, well done. Keep going. Keeping the body nice and still. Keep that breathing nice and steady. Straighten that leg fully each time you come back, squeezing those glutes. Okay, one more set. And rest. Well done. Okay, and then swapping sides when you're ready. So out, middle, back, middle. Out, middle, back, middle. Good. Trick here is to keep the rest of the body still. You might be starting to feel that little side bum muscle again. Giving it a little bit of a workout today. That's one of the muscles that tends to get forgotten about. And last one. And rest. Well done. Okay, sit back on your heels. We'll do a little bit of a stretch in that child's pose position before we make our way to standing. Nice. And then make our way up into standing. We're going to finish with a little bit of standing work. Okay, so standing, we're going to get our feet nice hip width apart. Make sure you've got space over your head, that you're not going to hit the lampshade. Okay, and then we're going to make our way up onto our tiptoes, nice and slowly, and as we come onto our toes, bringing the arms up over the head, keeping that nice balance up on our toes, and then making our way down nice and slowly and dropping the arms. Okay, so really slow with this, nice and controlled. Up we go, really slowly, slowly, slowly. Pause for a second at the top, and then down nice and slowly and drop those arms. Think about what you're doing through the middle here. Keep going. Tummy on, bum on. Keep breathing, not allowed to hold your breath here. Really slow. Whoop. That's the trick, is to try and hold it at the top. Lovely. Well done. Let's go for 2 more. And last one. Well done. Okay. So this time we're going to go a little bit wider with the feet, bringing it out into a kind of squat stance position. So just feet a little bit wider than the shoulders. And this time we're going to go into a squat, arms out in front. While we're here, we're going to come up onto the tiptoes without wobbling, back down nice and slowly, and then stand up out of our squat. Okay, so down, tiptoes, heels down, and up. Nice and slow again. It's all about control and trying not to wobble when you come onto the toes. Keep breathing. Nice. Well done. Think about keeping those knees out in our squat. So don't let those knees drop in. Keep them out over the toes while we lift onto the tiptoes and down and up. Good. 2 more. Last one. And rest. Lovely. Shake it out. All right, we've one more exercise. This time we're going to stand on one leg, so we're doing a little bit of balance work. So pick a leg, either, if you want an easier option, one foot in front of the other to start with. So our tightrope stance, or we can make our way straight into standing on one leg. So whichever works for you, but I want you to think about, pop your hands on your pelvis here, have a little feel. Are we dipped down on one side? So try and keep that nice pelvis level position. Using that bum on the side that you're standing on to keep you nice and steady. So think about squeezing that glute. And when you're ready, we're going to come into some tapping. So we're going to tap the floor in front, side, and all around, like you're tapping the numbers on a clock. Okay, so the 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. You get it. So it's tapping a star. Lovely. Keep that balance. So the leg that you're standing on, keep it nice and solid while we're doing the tapping. Well done. You should be feeling it in that leg now. Working hard to keep you nice and balanced. We'll do one more. And rest. Good. Shake it out. Okay. Lovely. And making our way into the other leg. So tightrope again if you want to just get that balance. Switching on those muscles, so glutes, tummy, everything working to keep us steady here. And then make your way up to single leg when you're ready. You can again have a little feel through that pelvis. Are we dropped down through one side? Want to get that nice level pelvis position. Squeeze that bum. When you're ready, then making your way into your star tapping. So we're tapping in front, around to the side and behind, and then back to the front. But keep that leg, that's keeping us balanced. Keep it nice and switched on the whole way through. Well done. Might be starting to feel that bum muscle complaining a little bit as well. Nice work. Tummy on, bum on. Last one. And rest. Lovely. Shake it out. Okay, make your way back onto the mat. We're just going to finish with a little bit of breathing. Well done, everyone. Okay, back on the mat. Find a nice comfortable position. Turn the lights off if you want. And one hand on the tummy, one hand on the chest. And I want you to think about, again, that nice controlled breathing. So in through the nose. Feel the tummy rise. So we're switching on that diaphragm. And as we breathe out, tummy drops. And then we're taking a nice pause after we breathe out before letting that breath back in. And if you want, you can put a little bit of pressure through that chest to deactivate that upper chest. And each time you breathe out, just letting your whole body go nice and floppy into the floor. If you feel like you have the breathing, you can let your arms go nice and floppy by your side. And just letting your head go nice and heavy into the pillow or the floor. A little bit of gentle rotation through the head, side to side. And then letting the head come back to the middle. Just bringing our attention back to our legs. And just imagining our legs nice and floppy. Letting go of any tension through the hips. Letting the legs roll out. And then think about our arms. Letting go of any tension in the fingers or the hands. And any tension through the shoulders. And lastly, just think about your face. So letting go of any tension through the jaw or the forehead, the eyes. The whole body relaxed. And then nice and slowly bringing both knees into your tummy when you're ready. And just nice little circles through that back. And then making your way up nice and slowly, or else staying there. Continuing on a little bit more relaxation if you like. Okay, well done guys. That was our last of the 10, we'll say. But we're gonna go for 3 a week for January. So I'm gonna go Tuesdays, Thursdays at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then Sundays at 9 o'clock in the morning. And I'll let you know the night before just as a reminder. So well done. Bye.